That's pretty good. My like midnight dinner, sort of. This is a version of picadillo. I like the Cuban version of picadillo best, which uses olives. I didn't have any green pepper, which normally goes in a picadillo, and I also added turmeric, which isn't typical, I think. And I did have some ají amarillo. I'll show you. I bought this the other day because I've been reading a lot of Peruvian recipes, and they almost all of them use this, and it has a very particular flavor. Although when I have made Peruvian food in the past, I have used jalapeno or serrano pepper, and it's been delicious in place of this yellow pepper, but I kind of wanted to try the real taste, and I've been using it in everything. I just bought it the other day and I've already used like a bunch of it because it is so good. It's not super hot, but it is like prominent. It's just a really lovely kind of warming spice, and it adds like a real wonderful flavor. So I used some of it in this picadillo. And what else did I put in here? Olives. I had half a red onion, some ground beef I needed to cook. It's just like a simple little picadillo. I didn't want to make rice because my pots are all dirty. My life kind of falls apart when I have a lot of insomnia, and also my husband is actually injured right now, and so he's been going back and forth to the hospital to get like dressing changes for his wound and everything. So we haven't actually had takeout yet, and I'm trying to avoid having takeout throughout this whole debacle, but with me not sleeping and him injured, we're hanging on by a thread. So the last week or so I've been up in the middle of the night, and I've been trying to do all of my cooking and cleaning very quietly to prep stuff while I can. So that's a very long story about why I didn't want to cook rice, because all my pots are in the dishwasher. But I did have my pan, so I made some hash browns from the freezer to go with it, and I actually think it's going to taste great with the picadillo. And then this is my Italian sub-style cabbage salad, where it has the red vinegar and the Italian seasoning, and I already know this tastes great because I've made it before, so I think it's kind of going to be like a great little combination. I also deactivated my Instagram temporarily because whenever my life is falling apart a little bit, I'm on it way too much, and it's not healthy for me, and I'm not personally able to kind of moderate myself sometimes when I have a lot of stress. So I got myself off Instagram yesterday, which felt good. And then I also privated most of my videos on here because a couple of my older videos were like continuing to attract a lot of viewers, and unfortunately I don't know what happened, but about 3 or 4 months ago something changed, and I was getting a lot of comments on older videos that were very like mean-spirited, I guess is the best way to put it. Just really nasty about my weight and my failures at dieting, and also about my husband, which like it wasn't like a lot, but it was pretty steady. It was like every single day there would be 1 or 2 new ones, and I just got really overwhelmed waking up to that every morning. Like every morning I'd wake up and read the notifications from the night before, and it would be something nasty about my life or my body or something, and I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And so I privated the videos, and I'm just gonna try to wait a while and not have that kind of stress in my life. And I mean, I guess maybe people could comment mean things under here too, but these videos that I'm doing now are not talking about my health or my or in that specific way of dieting, I guess. It's not talking about that. And I don't know, something about talking about dieting, it attracts like I don't know what, it attracts like a really interesting kind of person, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm sorry for those of you that enjoyed my older videos. I didn't think anyone was still watching them until a couple months ago, when they kind of, something happened and they got like a little bit of a pickup in the algorithm or something. But I enjoyed them too. They're such a snapshot of a particular time in my life, and you know, they're not gone. I just can't deal with it right now. So I'm moving forward, I guess. I have a lot, obviously there's a lot going on in my life, and also there's some things that might change soon. And, you know, my husband and I might be moving again before too long, not like right away, but we're looking at that before the end of the year. And I just have a lot going on, and I need to, like, I still want to cook on this channel because I love cooking and I love sharing like what I'm cooking and eating and stuff. I just have a lot going on, and I needed like I felt like I needed a fresh start a little bit in a lot of ways, and I need to take more care of myself and not, you know, be so concerned about people's opinions and stuff like that, because it really does a number on me when I'm too worried about what other people want or think, that I'm not doing what I need to do for myself. And so all that being said, I am still going to make cooking videos. I just I needed to kind of reorganize some things and take some time to focus on my life a little bit more and live in my real life. Social media is really difficult for me, at least. I find that I can't really manage it super well. YouTube is fine. I've never been like addicted to YouTube, but I have trouble with Instagram, and the like short form content really is something that's very difficult for me to handle. I don't really know why, but social media is a problem in my life. It like prevents me, it's like a good form of escapism, and it prevents me from, or it enables me not to focus on the things in my life that I really need to pay close attention to. My husband, you know, he's injured obviously, and that's something, but there's, you know, he needs my attention right now, I guess that's the best way to put it. Like, I need to put more effort into my relationships and make sure that I'm paying attention to how people are feeling in my real life, and like be a good friend, a good family member, a good wife, stuff like that. I don't mean like in like a, you know, before anyone criticizes me, I don't mean in like a traditional way or anything like that. I just mean in the way that you should do when you love someone. You know, like, you want to pay attention to the relationship and make sure you're not missing how people are feeling, and make sure that you're being a good, supportive person for yourself, as well as for, you know, the relationships you have that you have responsibility towards people. So all that being said, that's why I'm cooking in the middle of the night and my videos are private for now, and I'm off Instagram, and, you know, I'm just trying to manage my life. And you know, unfortunately, when I turned 18, nobody handed me like a rule book, and I had to figure everything out myself. So I'm just trying to manage my life as an adult the best way that I can. So here we are, eating picadillo at 12:30 in the morning. It's amazing. Picadillo and hash browns is a very good combination.